Welcome back to our channel History Coins HD. As you that old is gold, but these rare $quarter coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Coin number 1. Today we are diving deep into the world of American state quarters and uncovering a coin that has been turning heads among collectors all over the country. I'm talking about the 2001 Vermont State Quarter Dollar, a beautiful piece of history that carries with it a story of uniqueness, rarity, and value. So stay with me right to the end, because I'm going to share the exact value of this coin in words, and trust me, you will not want to miss it. Now imagine holding in your hand a coin that not only tells the story of one of America's most scenic states but also has the power to attract intense bidding wars and auctions. That's exactly what the Vermont Quarter represents for coin lovers. It was released in 2001 as part of the U.S. Mint's State Quarters program, and from the moment it hit circulation, it became a favorite for both collectors and casual finders alike. The design is something truly special. On the reverse, you'll see Camel's Hump Mountain in the background, framed by maple trees being tapped for their famous maple syrup, a scene that captures the essence of Vermont perfectly. It's a slice of American heritage in your pocket, and the artistry is so precise that it makes each detail stand out in a way that demands attention. But here's where things get exciting for collectors. While millions of Vermont quarters were minted, not all are created equal. Certain 2001 Vermont quarters have unique minting errors that make them incredibly valuable. These could include doubled dies where parts of the design appear slightly doubled, off-center strikes where the design isn't perfectly aligned, or even rare planchet errors where the metal blank wasn't quite right. Each of these imperfections transforms a regular coin into a rare treasure that collectors will pay top dollar for. Imagine walking into a coin shop or auction and seeing a Vermont quarter with a noticeable mint error under a glass display case. The bidding starts low, but within minutes, it climbs higher and higher as collectors recognize the rarity before them. That's the kind of thrill these coins can create in the right market. For coin hunters, my advice is simple: check every Vermont quarter you come across. Don't just look at the date, study the fine details with a magnifying glass, and pay attention to any unusual markings or off-center designs. You never know when you might be holding something far more valuable than 25 cents, and for collectors, condition is everything. A Vermont quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition will always be in higher demand. Keep it safe in a protective holder, away from scratches, dirt, or moisture. Remember, every tiny mark can affect its market value, so treat it like the treasure it is. Now here comes the moment you've been waiting for. A rare 2001 Vermont State Quarter Dollar with a significant mint error and in excellent uncirculated condition can sell for an incredible $5,000 in auctions and private sales. Yes, that's right, $5,000 for a coin you could have found in your change from a cup of coffee in Vermont or spotted at a flea market table. So, my friends, keep your eyes open and your curiosity alive. The 2001 Vermont State Quarter Dollar isn't just a coin, it's a piece of art, a slice of American history, and possibly a ticket to a big payday. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who enjoys searching through loose change, this is one coin you do not want to ignore. Happy hunting, and may your next find be a rare and valuable one. Coin number 2. I'm going to share a story about a coin that has captured the hearts of collectors across America and beyond. It's not just another state quarter. This one is from 2005 and it celebrates the beauty and history of West Virginia. But here's the best part: certain versions of this coin are rare, unique, and can be worth much more than their face value. So I invite you to listen carefully, because every detail I share could be the difference between pocket change and a serious payday. The 2005 West Virginia State Quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's State Quarters program, and it was created to honor one of the most picturesque landmarks in the state, the New River Gorge Bridge. This bridge is an engineering masterpiece and one of the highest steel arch bridges in the world. When the Mint released this coin, they captured not just a structure but a symbol of strength, connection, and pride for the people of West Virginia. Now here's where it becomes even more interesting for collectors. Millions of these quarters were minted for general circulation, but not all of them are the same. Some carry special mint errors that make them stand out like hidden treasures. There are coins with doubled die outbursts where the lettering appears slightly doubled under close inspection. There are coins with off-center strikes where the design shifts, leaving blank areas on the surface. And there are planchet errors where the metal wasn't cut perfectly before striking. Each of these variations turns a regular coin into a rarity that collectors will go out of their way to acquire. I've seen collectors at shows and auctions stop in their tracks the moment someone pulls out a pristine West Virginia quarter with an error. It's like spotting a diamond in a pile of stones. The excitement in the room rises, and the bidding becomes a battle between people who know exactly how valuable a unique coin can be. For anyone hunting these coins, my first tip is to always check the condition. A coin in uncirculated condition, meaning it has never been used in daily transactions, is always more valuable. Keep an eye out for coins that have their original mint luster, that soft, shining surface that makes the design pop in the light. My second tip is to carry a small magnifying glass or loupe with you. Sometimes the errors are so subtle that the naked eye might miss them. And my third tip is to remember that patience pays. It might take weeks, months, or even years to find a coin like this, but when you do, it will be worth it. I can tell you, there have been examples of the 2005 West Virginia State Quarter with rare errors selling at big auctions and even in private sales for incredible amounts. Imagine walking into a local coin shop in Charleston or a coin show in Pittsburgh and placing one of these beauties on the counter. The dealer inspects it carefully, and then offers you a sum that makes you smile from ear to ear. That's the thrill of coin collecting at its finest, so here is the part you've been waiting for. A rare 2005 West Virginia State quarter dollar with a significant mint error and in pristine uncirculated condition can sell for an impressive $4,000 in today's market. Yes, $4,000 for a single quarter that you might have once overlooked in your spare change. My friends, coins like this remind us why collecting is such an exciting and rewarding hobby. They connect us to history, art, and craftsmanship, and sometimes, they put a little extra money in our pockets too. So keep your eyes open, keep searching, and never underestimate the power of a small piece of metal to bring big rewards. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next find be the rare gem you've been dreaming of. Coin number 3. I have something truly exciting to share with you. We're talking about one of the most talked about and sought after coins in the entire State Quarters series, the 2005 Minnesota State Quarter Dollar. Now, this is no ordinary quarter you might find in your change. Certain rare versions of this coin have made collectors go wild and auctions heat up like never before. So please, listen carefully to every detail, because this coin story is filled with uniqueness, mystery, and incredible value. The Minnesota quarter was released in 2005 to honor the land of 10,000 lakes, and when you look at the design, you instantly feel the charm of the state. The reverse side features a beautiful scene of a lake surrounded by pine trees, with a fisherman in a boat casting his line into the water. In the distance, there's a loon, the official state bird, gliding across the surface. It's a design that captures the spirit of Minnesota, perfectly peaceful, yet full of life. But here's where things get thrilling for collectors. Among the millions of Minnesota quarters struck, there are some that have a remarkable and highly desirable error, the famous extra tree varieties. On some of these coins, due to a die clash or doubling, you can actually see extra tree-like shapes in the design on the reverse side. These extra tree varieties aren't part of the official design, and that's what makes them incredibly rare and valuable. Over the years, these error coins have become a legend in the coin collecting world. People have found them in change, in coin rolls from banks, even in old jars at home, and every time one appears, it's like striking gold for the lucky finder. Imagine sitting at a coin show in Minneapolis and seeing someone pull out a Minnesota quarter with the extra tree error. Heads turn, conversations stop, and collectors rush over to get a closer look. That's the magic this coin carries. If you're a coin hunter, here are some tips to help you find one of these treasures. First, always check the reverse side closely, especially the trees to the right of the design. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to spot any unusual shapes or extra lines that look like additional trees. Second, condition is key. Even a rare error coin will be worth more if it's in pristine uncirculated condition, so look for coins with full mint luster and no scratches or heavy marks. Third, don't overlook bulk searches. Buying rolls of quarters from banks or coin dealers can greatly increase your chances of finding one of these special pieces. Collectors love the Minnesota quarter not only for its beauty but because it's a perfect mix of state pride and numismatic rarity. And when it comes to market demand, the excitement hasn't slowed down. I've seen these error coins sell in places like coin shops in St. Paul and auctions in Chicago for sums that make your jaw drop. So here's the moment you've been waiting for. A rare 2005 Minnesota State quarter dollar with the famous extra tree error in uncirculated condition has sold for as much as $5,000 in today's collector's market. Yes, $5,000 for a single quarter that could be sitting in someone's pocket change right now. Friends, coins like this are why we keep searching. They remind us that history, artistry, and luck can come together in the smallest of packages. So keep your eyes open, search every coin carefully, and maybe, just maybe, the next great find will be in your hands. Until next time, happy hunting, and may every coin you check bring you closer to the treasure you've been dreaming of. Coin number 4. I have an exciting story about a coin that has been grabbing the attention of collectors all across America. This isn't just any quarter you might pull from your pocket, this is the 2007 Washington State Quarter Dollar, and it's one of the most eye-catching and historically meaningful pieces from the State Quarters series. Certain versions of this coin are rare, unique, and carry values that can make any collector's heart race, so make sure you listen closely to every detail because this is one coin you don't want to overlook. The Washington State Quarter was released in 2007 to honor the beautiful evergreen state, and when you hold it in your hand, you can almost feel the pride of the Pacific Northwest. The reverse design features a majestic salmon leaping from the water in front of snow-capped Mount Rainier, framed by evergreen trees. It's more than just a design, it's a snapshot of Washington's natural beauty, its rich wildlife, and its deep connection to nature. Now here's where the thrill begins for collectors. Among the millions of these coins minted, there are special varieties and rare minting errors that make them incredibly valuable. Some have doubled die errors where the lettering or design elements appear slightly doubled, giving the coin a striking, unusual look. Others have off-center strikes where the design is shifted, creating blank areas on the coin's edge. There are even examples struck on the wrong planchet, meaning the coin was accidentally made on a metal blank intended for a different denomination. These rare mistakes turn a regular Washington quarter into a prized collectible worth far more than its face value. I've seen the excitement firsthand at coin shows in places like Seattle and Spokane when a dealer pulls out a pristine 2007 Washington quarter with a rare error. The crowd gathers, magnifying glasses come out, and the buzz in the room builds with every close look. Collectors know that coins like this don't come along often, and when they do, the bidding can be intense. For those of you searching for one of these treasures, here's my advice. First, always check your change and coin rolls carefully, don't just glance at the design, really study it for anything unusual. A magnifying glass can reveal details you'd never see with the naked eye. Second, condition matters more than most people realize. A coin with full mint luster and no scratches will always bring higher offers from serious buyers. And third, learn to recognize the different error types so you can spot a valuable one instantly when it's in your hand. The demand for rare Washington quarters has stayed strong because it's a coin that appeals to both state quarter set collectors and error coin specialists. Whether it's displayed in a coin shop case in Tacoma or offered in a big online auction, a rare error version of this quarter is sure to draw attention from across the country. And now for the part you've been waiting for. A rare 2007 Washington State Quarter Dollar with a significant mint error in pristine uncirculated condition can sell for as much as $3,000 in today's collector's market. Yes, $3,000 for a single quarter you could have found in your change from a coffee shop in Olympia or a roadside diner in Yakima. Coins like this remind us why collecting is such an incredible journey. It's about history, beauty, and the thrill of the hunt all rolled into one. So keep your eyes sharp, treasure every find, and maybe the next rare coin to make headlines will be the one you discover. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your collection keep growing in value and in stories. Coin number 5. We are talking about a coin that is not only beautiful but also carries a level of rarity that has made collectors all over the country pay close attention. This is the 2008 Oklahoma State Quarter Dollar, a coin that honors the Sooner State in a way that is both artistic and historically important. Certain rare versions of this coin can be worth far more than 25 cents, and I'm going to tell you exactly why, so listen closely because each detail could lead you to spotting a treasure hiding in plain sight. The Oklahoma Quarter was released in 2008 as part of the final group of coins in the legendary 50 State Quarters program. Its reverse design is one of the most striking of them all, featuring the state bird, the scissor-tailed flycatcher, soaring gracefully over a field of blooming Indian blanket wildflowers. It's a design that tells the story of Oklahoma's natural beauty in one single image. The way the wings stretch across the coin with the flowers underneath gives it a sense of movement and life that few coins capture, but as collectors know, beauty alone is not what makes a coin rare. Among the millions minted, there are certain Oklahoma quarters with minting errors that take them from common to extraordinary. Some of these errors include doubled dies where parts of the design appear slightly doubled, giving the coin an unusual and eye-catching appearance. There are also off-center strikes where the design is shifted noticeably to one side, leaving part of the coin blank. Even more rare are wrong planchet strikes where the design was accidentally placed on a metal blank meant for another denomination. Each of these errors instantly turns a regular Oklahoma quarter into a valuable collector's item. I've been to coin shows in places like Tulsa and Oklahoma City where the moment someone brings out a pristine Oklahoma quarter with one of these errors, the room gets quiet and the interest level spikes. Collectors lean in, magnifying glasses come out, and the bidding starts before the coin even has a price tag on it. That's the level of demand and excitement that surrounds this coin when the right variety appears. If you're out searching for one of these gems, here are a few tips to give you the edge. First, examine every Oklahoma quarter you find, even in your everyday change, you never know where one might appear. Second, always use a magnifying glass or coin loop to check the fine details of the bird, the flowers, and the lettering for doubling or other unusual marks. Third, remember that condition matters. Uncirculated coins with no scratches or wear will always command the highest prices. Keeping your finds in protective holders will preserve their value over time. The demand for the Oklahoma quarter, especially with rare errors, is strong because it appeals to two groups at once: collectors who want to complete the full 50-state quarters set and error collectors who specialize in rare mint mistakes. That combination creates a market where these coins can fetch impressive prices whether sold in a small-town coin shop or at a major online auction. And now for the part you've been waiting for. A rare 2008 Oklahoma State quarter dollar with a significant mint error in pristine uncirculated condition has been known to sell for as much as $2,500 in today's market. Yes, $2,500 for a coin you could have picked up in change at a gas station in Norman or found in a coin jar at a flea market in Oklahoma City. Coins like this remind us that sometimes the smallest treasures carry the biggest surprises. So keep looking closely, stay patient, and always check both sides of every coin you come across. The next time you see an Oklahoma quarter, it might just be the rare one collectors everywhere are searching for. Happy hunting, and may your next find be the prize of your collection.